What are some guys and girls of the city night? Bum, 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 boom, bum, bum, boom. All right, check out. We went to Burger King, and they are getting cheap. I'm drinking some Sprite here because I'm really trying to quit alcohol, and it's easy as fuck. But then sometimes you get those days where you just get drunk, or you want a couple beers, and then sometimes a couple turns into five. Eating a large fry and a couple zesty sauce. I love the zesty sauce. Anyways, we got some Florida's natural. So I'm a pretty religious, spiritual dude, even if you may not think so. Well, anyways, the other day, the reason I got a hangover is because I got a Smirnoff, a Smirnoff. They're this large and they're 8% alcohol, and they're a pound of alcohol. Then this is Sprite and orange juice, and so this is gonna help me cure my hangover. All the Sprite and electrolytes. Anyways, so I had a Smirnoff. Then I had a shot of tequila with agave and jalapeno, and it's called Devil's Reserve, and it's really delicious. We're gonna stir this bad boy around. I'm gonna start uploading videos to YouTube more instead of TikTok, but anyways, I don't care if anyone sees them. It's just part of how you live your life. So I had the Smirnoff, a tequila shot, an orange mango jalapeno tequila shot. I just thought it was some cool orange mango liqueur. A Crown Royal shot. And a cream liqueur shot. I had 5 shots, a Smirnoff, 3 beers, and another Smirnoff. That's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 drinks. And I did not mean to. And then I said, yeah, I'm drunk, and I'm drunk enough. I don't like this. I haven't promised quitting. I'm really trying, dude. I'll quit, and then I'll have 1 or 2 beers, and then some. But I get a beer. This is a Baconator. So I got a large Sprite, a Baconator melt, and a large fries. The Baconator melt's $4 or $5, and you can get 2 original chicken sandwiches or 2 Whoppers for $5, which is pretty good. I mean, it's kind of always been like that, and McDonald's and everything is inflating, but and I got this. This is delicious. So I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna do some cleaning, and then when I get all my food ready, then I'll go back to talking. Zesty sauce. Pork gochujang. And since these are cold, put them in the microwave for a minute, and like 20 seconds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat some pork gochujang, some Burger King. Actually, and then if I'm lucky, I'll make some ramen noodles. I'm gonna go back to fucking bed. Be right back. Deep breaths. Deep breaths and deep possibilities. So we just microwaved these. They've been sitting for a bit. I probably took about 3 bites, maybe 4 off camera. I probably ate in like 10 fries. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's delicious and it does fill you up. So this is a recipe. So to anyone out there, if you don't know, once you get older, things don't become easier, but since you have survived long enough, they do kind of get easier. The world is obviously, everyone's getting tired. No one seems to be telling the truth, do they? You know, you got all these people talking about this, and that, and yet they're eating fucking buffet lines and then going to buffet lines. You know, you ever see how much fucking food people eat, man? Like, alright, yeah, like, so I know earlier in the video I was talking about how drunk I got and how much I drank. When I was living with my dad, oh man, we used to drink 4 or 5 beers a day, and sometimes we'd eat a steak or we'd go to eat, but yeah, we ate, but we drank 5 beers a day, and it wasn't that bad, and we'd go watch deers, and that's delicious. I had to do my best not to piss anyone off, ever. You can never say nothing. You can never do nothing right. You're always stepping on thin ice at the Grabowskis. My little buddy over there, Liam, he's getting sick. He takes pills, and I don't know if he's supposed to eat a lot of food or if he's not eating enough or if he just takes his pills and then he gets sick and he should just eat food before he takes his pills. But I'm doing my best to clean up this house. But with certain people, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you're always a fuck up. It don't matter. So we're eating these gochujangs, but once you get older, since you've survived so long, it gets easier because you've survived so long. I'm gonna put the camera by my by this candle because I'm lighting candles and we're selling dogs and I clean the house, and so. Anyways, long story short, not gonna air dirty laundry as much anymore. Even though everyone has eyes and everyone can see everything going on, so. Gotta learn how to breathe better. That is not going to be fun. More than likely, when you die, you will probably see black and white flashing lights, and you will probably not even realize it, and you won't. It's not going to be one of those times, unless it is, where you're going to lose air and you're going to choke to death for 4 fucking minutes, and your brain's going to explode, and you're going to feel a lot of suffering and pain. I'll tell you real quick. About a story of me almost overdosing. So I had a buddy named Kizzy K, and we would go to Cashwise, that's Minnesota's grocery store, and we would stuff our pants with pills. These pills were called acetaminophen, chlorocidin, cough syrup, and so instead of like the cough syrup you get that famous musicians drink and get fucking trippy, and you don't ever watch them drink it and trip out, and you don't watch the whole experience. You just hear them talking about it in the music. So what happened was, as we get these boxes, they're like this big, and they'd be like $5, $6, $7, and they'd be full of little tiny red pills, and they taste like sugar, and you get 16. You swallow all 16, and after about 45 minutes, you get really tired, you start yawning the shit ton, maybe you get a little sick. Excuse me. And then you start tripping for like 5-6 hours. And it's a good time. And one day, I took him, and my buddy's girlfriend calls me up and he's like, "Oh, you're taking them alone? You could overdose." And that fateful night, that witch probably cursed me. You know, you never know, and people can always lie about their intention. It doesn't matter if they say it or not. Are you gonna hit that person or not? You know. So, anyways, that fateful night, I was laying in bed, and then it's like I could feel my heart rate going doo-doom, doo-doom, and it was slowing down, and I had my eyes closed, and I was just seeing black and white flashing lights the whole time, and it just felt like I was gonna overdose and like die and shit, and I was like, oh, I'm losing consciousness almost, and it's like that night I probably could have died, but it's like I was asking God, and I was like, I don't know what was really going on, but I think I almost died that night, and I survived an overdose. My liver's probably fucked because I've almost died of alcohol poisoning too. I ended up in the hospital for 3 fucking days with a catheter in my dick, and I think my alcohol level was like 0.3. You know, and that's not good. So if you can get 1.0, that's pretty bad. So, the older you get, the more you survive, you'll be fine. Even if you're on the streets, you're gonna die someday, but the whole point of life is to see how long you can fucking live. You know? Or maybe see what you can all do before you die, but you definitely don't want to. And if you smoke cigarettes every single day and you're trying to kill yourself quicker, or you're an alcoholic and you're trying to drink yourself to death quicker, you'll still probably live. My grandpa was supposedly an alcoholic, rest in peace, and he quit cold turkey when he's 40. My dad, on the other hand, he's been drinking every single day since we were a kid, and there's probably only been about 10 occasions where he didn't drink. My grandfather's funeral, the day my grandpa died, probably, and like a handful of other times, right? But most of the time, every single day, my dad has 1, 2, 3 beers and a Four Loko. He wakes up, cracks a beer, goes to work, cracks a beer, at work, cracks a beer. Never been caught drinking and driving. Here he is, working every single fucking day. Thank you, God, for keeping him having a job so he can support the family. Literally, that's probably why, as God, because I have been fired from every single one of my jobs, all for being myself. Now, I'm not running around calling people the N-word and flicking them off and trying to fuck people. You know, I'm normal as anyone else, but every job I've had, I've lost. But somehow my dad's had a job for almost 50 years now. And I'm a fucking loser somehow. You know? It's probably because I've had worse alcohol habits than he has. I mean, it's not like I'm fucking pounding down bottles, but that's my story time. And I still got like... Fuck, bro. I did 25 push-ups earlier. Bless you, Father. At one point in my life, also when I was on my couch, my grandma's, I would do 25 push-ups to 50 push-ups every hour. And at one time, I would almost get up to like 400 push-ups every single day. I don't know if some of you guys can do 8,000 push-ups. Good for you. Good for your physique. Good job. You're strong, you know. But I'm lazy sometimes and I'm procrastinating and I always want to do it. And you can. You can. I could probably do 25 push-ups right now, but that'd be like 2 minutes. And I already did some earlier, so I might do some later again. But I gotta drink all this juice and Sprite and a whole thing of water and eat this food and then lay down. I want to take a bath again. I took a bath last night. I love taking hot showers and baths. This dude I live with, his VFW benefits pay for all his bills. Or he pays for them. He could be out of his house and live on his own, but he pays for his family and his wife and kids. So my bro, he doesn't care if I take a 20-30 minute shower or sit in the bath for an hour. You know, when I was at my dad's, after 5 minutes you'd hear the pump. So I think my grandma and my grandpa got it to where it's like you could only take 3, 4, 5 minute showers and you'd have to take them real quick and you don't get to sit there and enjoy yourself at all. The heat was never on and neither was the air conditioning. It was always the same degrees throughout the house the whole time you've ever been there. The whole lifetime of that house has been alive. There's a dog crying over there because he has constipation for like the past weekend, which is probably not good. You know. Anyways, here I can take a 35 minute shower. You get depressed because no matter how much you do, people around you are just fucking keeping you down, man. And it is them. They do it on purpose, and they don't care. People will keep you down. We all have expectations. We all have boundaries. We all have feelings, and some people don't give a shit about any of those of yours. They'll want to fucking turn you down because they hate themselves, and they don't want to admit it. And even if they do, they'll laugh in your face while they're doing it. Sad world, sad people. I'm enjoying the fuck out of my Burger King, though. My last video, I made a delicious steak. That steak was a 10 out of 10. When I was living with my dad, we made those delicious steaks, dude. We would grill them, soak them in teriyaki for 5 minutes, and cook it up, have a couple beers, go to bed. Whatever. Love my dad, hate my dad. Sorry, Dad. It would be... You need to, talk about your feelings more. And maybe go to therapy, because I'm going to therapy. You know, I might also talk about therapy too real quick here. I have done 2 sessions of therapy. While I'm talking on the phone, on the internet here, it's like therapy. The same thing as going to a therapist is this. The only thing a therapist does is diagnose you if you need a diagnosis, or if you're trying to get on SSI, or like, yeah, or something like that. Or I don't know if you're joining the military. You ever just like, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling discluded, life is a little unfair, isn't it? How you can join the military and go kill Muslims or Koreans or whatever, and the government says, you're awesome, thank you for killing those fucking losers. There's like probably 10 different governments on planet Earth. All of us are doing the same thing, surviving and living, and all of us are trying to divide each other and hate each other. Not you, Liam, I'm not talking to you. I gotta burp and like get all this stuff out. I'll show you my Jigger, 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 jigger belly. So I'm usually like 135, 140 pounds, but I've been every single day. I've been eating at this house, and I eat a lot. Dude, like, there's just so much fucking food here, and I want to get fat, and my ex-girlfriend that I'm in love with is pregnant, and I've never had a belly like this, and I want to get fat, but it's kind of actually gross. So I'm going to show you how much food we got here. This is a dumbass video, bro. Downstairs, there's a deep freezer full of fucking food. Full of food, dude. Steaks, chickens, whatever. Here is all the sauces down here, and this, look at this whole pantry, boom. And it's always filled. Here is the refrigerator. I gotta marinate that steak. I gotta marinate that chicken. These are all sauces also. I know it's probably not that full if it's full of sauces, but then we got all this. I was gonna use this and then make it with this pita bread so I can make a fucking buffalo chicken wrap. There's Daisy over there. There she is. And yeah, so I got all this fucking food. Got this big motherfucking Buddha belly. And I used to be skinny, and now I'm trying to get fat. I had a daughter, but she passed away on my birthday. You know, I think I'm actually a little psychotic. I don't think I've ever admitted it. I think I've admitted it, but, you know, you can't have anger issues. You can't be angry at the world. You can't be angry at people. You just kind of keep it to yourself and figure shit out. And I rock hunt. I love to rock hunt. So, yeah, I live here. I get to take showers. I'm going to a therapist. Talk to the camera. Talk to anyone. Do not be afraid to talk to people. Do not be afraid to go out and just talk to people and just keep going. When I learned how to make friends, I'm always like, hey, do you want to be friends? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And I would always ask people to be friends, and I'd ask them if they had video games and if they wanted to play online, and you talk to people online. So if you're feeling sad or depressed, keep going. I'm 33 and I haven't died yet, and I almost died a handful of times of alcohol poisoning, and I got hit by a car, and I fucking almost overdosed. Accidentally, not on purpose. I'm not trying to kill myself on purpose. Try and make friends and talk to people, and, you know, even if you don't make those goals. I've never been married. I asked the love of my life to marry me in my car. She said no. I cried my fucking eyes out for 2 hours. Like, my face became super numb. I could barely blow boogers out. Then we went home and smoked a blunt together. And I'm in love with this woman. Like, there's any other woman, it's just sex with them, man. We had a kid together. That baby died on her birthday. She has a kid with someone else right now. I don't know if she'll get married. It's funny. Me and her could be in love. She won't admit she's in love. And I don't fucking know, man. I've always wanted to maybe kind of write music and be a musician, but then I kind of hate music now. Like, even if the philosophers say if you don't go do something that you've wanted to do, then you might hate it. But it's like, but I've been listening to music my whole life. It's kind of boring. Music kind of sucks. I want to build shit. And you know, war's not bad. Maybe we should all join the war at 40, 50 years old and just go kill people the same age, you know? Russians and North Koreans are banding together and they're getting slaughtered. It's crazy. No one's ever came to America and tried to invade America, right? Yeah, I need to drink some water. I took a fucking bath again. Because I'm still on a little bit of a hangover from 2 days ago. And I'm never drinking again. I can't even smoke weed, man. I smoke weed. It's like I'm drunk. And like I need to like throw up and like take a bath. And I want to call the hospital every time. Because it's like my brain's saying, you don't get to fucking turn the lungs on. Like, I used to smoke weed. And then I got to a point where I smoked a lot. And now I can't even ever smoke again. And I can't do drugs, dude. I've always wanted to do so much, but kind of like my grandma, my dad, it's like you should just sit at home, watch TV, be miserable. I'm extremely sensitive to everything, dude. I'm like a delicate rose that should be encased in glass. And there's a beast and a beauty. Maybe I'm allergic. Like, I don't do heroin. I don't smoke meth. Yes, you do. Just kidding. I just felt like maybe you guys thought that or I thought that, so I had to say it out loud. I don't do meth. Yes, you do. Shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding. I'm quitting drinking. I hate cigarettes. I fucking absolutely despise cigarettes. They're so gross. I don't want to do heroin. I don't want to do opiates. I've never really done Xanax. I've never done ecstasy. That might kill me. I've never done MDMA. That might fuck me up. Like, I've tried mushrooms a handful of times, and there were a couple of times they were fun, but then a couple of times they were like not fun. But it's just the environment and the people. Ooh, good breath, good breath, good breath. Okay, I'm gonna take one more bite of this motherfucking burger. Maybe I'll give it to my dog. My dog, she used to eat vegetables and breads, but now she only wants. If I give her a donut, she only really wants to eat the icing. If I give her food, she only wants steak and chicken. She don't want to eat all that extra stuff. I got these dogs over here. I can feed them a whole fucking day-old or two salad and peanuts and fucking spicy ass ramen noodles and everything, and they'll eat it like a garbage disposal, like me. You just eat everything. But this dog over here, she's like, no. She don't eat catfish. She don't like lobster. She just like, I'll eat some steak then, because I'm like, you're only gonna eat steak then. Like, I'll punish her. Like, you're gonna be picky, little brat. She'd be like my own daughter if I had one. And like, I've always been afraid to be a parent because I knew that if I was, I'd be a lot like my father and just be super fucking strict and like a stick up his ass and just like, like whatever. And I like to be like, kind of like a pansy. I like to like, hey, I want to bake my neighbors a cake. Like, I want to offer them dinner. Like, I don't know if that's fucking weird or that's way cool, but for me, I just figure, hey man, let's be friends. I want to keep the community alive. I want to like do shit. And most people have a full fridge, or most people don't want to accept your help. A lot of those people who are suffering, they like to suffer. And if there's a saying called, don't some people don't want to get out the mud. They're mud and they're fucking walnuts that will probably never grow into a beautiful tree. So yeah, ate a couple more bites of these french fries. If you've been watching for 20 minutes, thanks for listening to my Eric talk. My dad's name is Ted. I'm Eric. So, in my family, there's Ted, there's Todd, there's Edna, Ellard, and Eric, and then it's my sister and my brother. And my mom had a kid with someone else, but she's still our blood, I guess, so, which is crazy. Some people are meant to be together and they hate it. They're like, with me, I'm in love, and it doesn't matter if we're meant to be together or not. Some people have said that just because, when I talk about the relationship, it just doesn't sound perfect. But, like, I'm in love. We love each other. We might be in love. She might fight it. She might be a bitch like my mom. Be like, oh, we used to be in love, but not anymore. And the guy who gave me a kid, I'm in love with him. But even though I'm in love with you and our daughter died, yeah, fuck you. Like, pretty fucking harsh reality, man. Some bitches are bitches, man. Rachel's pretty. You know what sucks? When I was with her, she didn't smoke cigarettes. She said she smoked cigarettes a bit, but she hated it. And then as soon as I told her how much I hated cigarette smoking, and I hate that my mom smoked cigarettes and this and that, she started smoking cigarettes to, like, make me hate her. Like, I'm in absolutely love with this woman. She's the love of my life. I tell people about her, they might want to go fuck my ex-girlfriend or go fuck the love of my life to hurt my feelings. Fucked up, bro. So you can't say shit anymore. I'm gonna, anytime I'm on video, I'm gonna offer as much fucking help as I can, and you can listen, and you can take it with your life, or you can try and imply it or whatever, and I'd love for you to help me, or you don't. It's up to you. It's free will. You have whatever you want to do. If you want to be a piece of shit, then whatever, bro. I got one gochujang left. I'm like hungry, but I'm not. I can call my girlfriend after this and be like, I clean all the floors up and I have dogs, and it's fucking crazy in this house, bro. If you lived here and you were in my shoes, you'd be like, this is insanity. But I might take one more little bite of this burger and give it to my dog, because she'll eat it. She might not even eat the bread. She'll be like, fuck the bread, fuck the onions, fuck pickles. I just want the burger meat and the bacon. And then I spank and I say, no. Well, you don't need to be picky. Eat all that fucking food, brat. Anyways, thanks for watching 25 minutes of me eating a burger, french fries, bulldog sticks. I'm not eating no fucking spicy fucking seafood ramen. I'll show you. Oops. This right here, niyoguri, spicy seafood, this shit's delicious. You want to put seafood with it and some fish sauce because, oh my god, man. It is delicious. If you like ramen noodles, the ramen noodles these days, they sell noodles in prison and jail and then regular noodles, so there's less sodium. The ones at the clear packets, there's chicken, beef, pork. That shit's trash. Then there's the regular stuff. I've been eating ramen noodles my whole life. They got rid of a lot of the salt. If you've been wondering if they changed the recipes, they definitely changed the recipes. Sugar costs more and they don't want to spend the extra 10 cents. They definitely don't want to help the people in the third world countries, you know, so everything costs more. The Americans are greedier and people are more selfish and they're lazier. All this is the truth, and if you see it, do your best not to be like them, because the more you don't be like the lazy, entitled assholes that fuck everyone over, the more your kids and everyone else will start to change. If you can be the change, then the world will change. God bless, and voyage bamba shina bamba do badi bamba da boom ba ba bim boom ba ba.